What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Words of Wisdom. It's food for thought. Welcome back to another episode. Again, y'all, I'm just dropping this stuff, and dude, I hate dropping videos every day or every other day. But again, I drop it when the spirit moves me. The spirit moves me. So it is moving, man. But this is not new. I've ran across this data before. Actually, I was indirectly a part of it. Actually, this conversation, this data and information actually comes from Clubhouse. I happened to be part of that chat room when I was going on. The dude, Omar, Wani, Sukala, but it was hating Sukala ass. Sukala, a lot of people don't realize, let me tell you something. When I go on the internet and chat rooms and all that stuff, I'm very covert. I'm the one that actually started ass too. Because Sukala was cooking ass. And I was underneath there under my artist. I have a music artist that I was promoting, and he's so goofy. He don't even know how to do anything with technology. So I had to do everything and, jump on all these social media pages and everything else on his behalf. So it was actually me behind that shit. And Sukala, kudos, my baby. I remember that incident that went down, that dude was being a perv and doing all kind of shit, and he tried to call me in and say, wasn't that right? And I couldn't really say nothing, but baby, you was right. That's why I wrote what I wrote in them chats. I lit that nigga ass on fire, and he know. And I'm glad you made it to the platform that you did. Kudos again. Because the information that we had was too goddamn raw. Y'all, Omar had that damn Clubhouse bumping. That motherfucker was the longest running Clubhouse room in history. And it's crazy because after they tried to shut that nigga shit down, they revamped the whole way you use Clubhouse. It got so weird that people didn't even want to fuck with it no more. Including myself. I just completely dropped Clubhouse off the boat. But Omar, and I'm the one, you may not realize it, but when you were trying to find that data, that I went in the back end and pulled a lot of the information, and I emailed that to you. So, again, I do my job, and I try to do my part wherever I can. I emailed Omar a lot of pictures, a lot of things, and I'm glad that they did record and take a lot of that videos. And I was there when they called the DNA people, and they pretended that, DNA, they really had something there, and they didn't. They were scared to really tell the truth. And Omar and Wani, and that's why I ran across all y'all. Sword, all y'all. And I used to record a lot of that Clubhouse, man, because I felt the vibe, especially with Sukla. Sukla with that ass, too. Shit, again, I coined that bitch for that. And lo and behold, here she is on signing that up, and she done teamed up with BCU and Top Cats. So I just want to let y'all know I've been here. And I've been in the background, and I've been following y'all. The energy would just resonate, my baby. I'm from Louisiana, way down here. I ain't gonna exactly say where I'm from. I'm from Southwest Louisiana. I'm not from New Orleans. I'm a little over the other side. Cause we the same, but we're a little different. We're a little different tribe, like talking about. But we still the same people. Again, we just got different culture, different heritage. We got different foods. A lot of food in New Orleans ain't the food that we eat. We got food that most people really ain't even heard of, But at the end of the day, we all still that copper colored people, and that's where it really counts. But again, Sukla, ass to my girl, kudos, baby. Big thumbs up, big ups to you. Wani, I didn't see you on Reek shit. You did that shit with Omar, and that Clubhouse, and that was good. Again, I was just in the back. I'll never love to be seen, because being seen pushing a whole nother round. Just like this channel. I ain't trying to be seen. Hence, this is the reason for my avatar. This is the reason for the voice modulation. Somebody gonna make me bust them in a white meat. So I stay in my lane, but I still push the message. I'm still part of the agenda of waking my goddamn people up. I always have been. I just got to the point where I was sick and tired of bullshit, and I just had to put it out there in the ether. I'm the black sheep too. Ain't nobody in my family like me. I got maybe about 2 of them. And one of them, they just there, but they ain't really sure. But at least they understand what's going on. But I'm the one putting the foot forward and putting that in the air. I'm the one speaking that shit into existence. And, you know, when you run across other people like yourself, you kind of vibe with them. So I've always vibe with y'all on that note. And so without further ado, this slave Atlantic trade. Now, I was trying to hook up and let them know and dropping gems in Clubhouse. See, I'm a veteran. Of all veterans, I'm a quartermaster. We supply shit. You understand? Fort Lee, Virginia. I'm a quartermaster. It used to be 76 Charlie was switched over to 92 Alpha automated logistical special logistics. Bitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dumb motherfuckers. So let me tell you something. Before, even try to be before. And I joined the military, I ain't gonna tell my age, but it was in the 90s, my nigga. So when they brought that slave trade shit off top, shit didn't even vibe right with me because I didn't got non-mission capable and our unit ready for war. I didn't been in combat. I was the motherfucker who had to order everything so we can be mission capable and ready to hit the ground running. So when y'all talk about what it takes to supplies and logistics to move a motherfucker across the water, I was already there. I'm like, well, hold on. This don't make no sense. When y'all talk about that potable water and all that other shit, baby, I'm right there. And I was the best at my job. Baby, I got 4 all-coms, you heard me? And anybody in the military know what all-coms are. My shit is highly decorated. And I was a peon when I got there. I got all that shit before I even made goddamn private. When I got out of basic training in AIT, I went straight to my Fort Lee, Virginia, Fort Stewart. Then I went to Hunter Army Airfield, which was my final duty station. As soon as I touched ground, I'm looking at the little sign. Them bitches say, first to fight. I'm like, oh, that's funny, first to fight. Within a week, we got that call. Time to go overseas, baby. I got them orders. So, yeah, I can verify and validate myself as a goddamn quartermaster. If you don't know what a quartermaster is, bitch, look it up. So, without further ado, I'm going to let this video roll because, again, this has a lot to do with who we are, this land, or the so-called Indian shit. Yeah, that too. Because let me tell you something. We still wearing feathers out here on a real. And that shit ain't went nowhere. My grandmother, man, hairdressers, all that shit. We know. Y'all ain't never fooled us down here. A lot of people move up north and kind of lost tap with stuff. But we ain't never lost control. We ain't never lost tap. We ain't never lost no damn history. So y'all can all miss us with that bullshit, especially in the South. That's why when people in the North like to, try to talk about some things, what they would say, shit, I bet y'all people in the South know, because we still holding that shit down. You heard me? So without further ado, actually, the information that was on Clubhouse, this is Omar and Sword and all the rest of them, finally bringing this shit back to light. So, give me a minute. Let me upload this video because I actually did it in backwards. And I wish, I probably deleted it. I saved all the old Monum shit. But I'm a computer tech person. I got hard drives of data after data. I got probably over 9,000 terabytes worth of fucking data. I can't keep up with all that shit. I can't. So, without further ado, let me hold up, get these videos on track, and we're going to discuss this transatlantic shit and all the proof that's right there in our goddamn face. So hold on in. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. I let this take up half of the screen because shit, I ain't important to look at. Ain't nobody little avatar anyway. So you people can see what's going on. And look, my little nephew just finished Officer Canada School in the Navy. He got his own boat. And guess what? We're going to talk about that too. And I'm already hipping him what the fuck going on and all kind of other bullshit with the currents and what he really gonna see for himself and figure out the truth. Now, before that boy left, I told him, yeah, man, you gotta go back to manual. I said, automation is fine, but the military functions off a manual. That means if anything happened, you know how to find your fucking way out of a goddamn paper bag at night, blindfolded. So I told him about the sextant, right? He didn't know what that was, not yet. I said, my nigga, I need you to make sure you know your way. If all fails and everything get destroyed, you better find your way out this shit, because that water is unforgiving. That's some deadly shit. You heard me? So he comes back on leave for Christmas. He said, I ain't about to say my name, but AG, man, you was so right. You know, when I got to the class, then they were talking about we gotta find our way, and he even brought up the sexton. I said, yeah, that's the crux of being self-sustained. I say, damn all them other little officers talking all that shit. I say, even if you don't use it, you'll be very valuable to your ship. So anyway, without further ado, I'm putting this video on. We're gonna hear that we ain't the people, and I'm tired of hearing this argument. So Donald Trump, you know, and you know I'm gonna drop my little triggers and shit. This video is gonna be a little bit more serious than all the rest of my videos, but don't believe me, because look, I'm a fool with it, and I joke all day, every day, even at a fucking funeral. You know, we already in Louisiana, so funerals are good anyway. Shit, I was at one of my funerals, I was drunk, fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Shit. When my dad died, man, oh, man, give me some shit, pouring it out. Man, I felt lovely. And don't get me wrong, no, I miss my dad, y'all, but man, look, you gotta understand what death is and what death means to us, don't you? You heard me? But anyway, without further ado, let me go on and let this video rock. Roll it.
Now, this is coming from Savannah Encyclopedia. This is coming from Encyclopedia.
Hold up. And funny shit, Savannah, Georgia is where Hunter Army Airfield is. It's the home of the quartermaster. Look how that synchronicity rolls. Ain't that some shit? Anyway, I used to love Tybee Island and all kind of other shit, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about some other shit later, but this is too important. So besides that, roll it.
Of Georgia. And these are sources that are said to be credible. This is the sources that the institutions push. So when we call down to Savannah Port, and then they point us in a direction where to find the routes that they take, we want to let the people know this. All routes that are being taken today are the same routes from the ancient times.
Fact. And they gonna keep telling you this. And it's crazy that as we were doing that on Clubhouse, those are the same things I was dropping in the comment. I was dropping all those things in the comment as they were speaking about it, as they were discussing it. Because I knew I was already, again, I'm a quartermaster. Y'all asking, I'm saying. You know? Roll it.
And it's 2026, and we finna come out. That's why the lecture 7 hours. That bitch gonna be 8 to 10 hours next time. No stone unturned. We finna line up Dr. Ben. We finna line up John Henry Clark. We finna line up Ivan Van Sertima. We finna line up Leonard Jeffries and more.
Now, he said some heavy hitters, man. And if anybody ever studied anything, you know these people. You know? Even Master Bobby was touching with these people, you know, trying to discover and decipher what the fuck was going on. Now, yeah, they cool on that physical level, trying to find some shit, and Bobby wasn't about physical, he was about spiritual, so even if there's some fools was trying to, you know, take what we got, that wasn't Bobby's mission. Bobby was talking about spiritual shit. Fuck all them other motherfuckers talking shit. It was just the point that we were just talking about black people and how we reign supreme. That's all. When it came to spirituality, it had nothing to do with no slave trade, Atlantic trade bullshit. So, the point is, man, what the fuck, man? Who are these people, man, to tell us these lies, man? Something ain't right, and this is some diabolical shit. And that's how you know what Master Bobby talked about is here. It's in the land in America. And you can tell because if all these people gotta make up all these lies about America, proof in the pudding. Y'all act like Africa, that's motherland. Why nobody did that to Africa? Why nobody lied to the people in Africa? Telling them all this shit. Why did they do to the people in Africa what they did in America? They could have easily did that. They were shitting all over Africa anyway. I told y'all when I went over there to Somalia. I've been there. Operation Continuous Soap and Restore Hope with the Joint Task Force with 10 Mountain Division. They had a airplane graveyard I visited, man. And I was on my own. I ain't with no tour, no shit. I was driving around in my Humvee, looking at the land. See, when I go somewhere, I'm looking at research. I'm looking for knowledge. I ain't just going to have a good time and party. That's why there's different military people. Some people just go for fuck off, and some people go to dig into the fucking truth. I happen to be that crazy bitch that everywhere I go, I'm gonna unfold. Because I know everything's a lie in a goddamn way. I'm gonna unfold that truth. And it did. But my point is, why they do Africa? Why is it reversed? Why isn't Africa in the same boat we are in today? Why don't you have Americans children to Africa? Why you don't have Americans running to Africa and running the Somali scam? You know? Why you don't have Americans running over there and say, I'm a prince of Chukwu K1 Khan, and I got 1 billion gold drops, and, you know? Why is that energy over there not over here, and vice versa? Just think about that shit. It's very, very weird. And you'll start to understand what holds the power here. That shit dried up. That shit so dried up, that motherfucker turned to potted milk. Cause something ain't right, man. Okay, without further ado, each knee, son, she, roll it.
Put them out there. We want the best. That work they gave y'all was false. Get your tickets or you missing out. After this, I don't even think we're gonna do the classes no more. We got this one, and then we're gonna have a part 2 to the next one, which is gonna probably be about 4 or 5 hours.
Because when I open up the floodgates, they coming for you, dealing with the information. So
right, tell them tie their shoes up. Tell them tie their shoes up and be ready to rock.
All right, let's go.
Goddamn right, nigga.
For the swordfish in tonight, we're gonna illustrate from a primary source that can be used for Pan-African.
Okay, we got 10
which
minutes.
Is called slavevoyages.com.
We got 10 minutes.
I heard that. Again, y'all need to check out slavevoyages.com. And again, this is the reason why I got the video so large. I want y'all to go check out some stuff too. You know? So, let them finish rolling. Y'all finish and cook this shit. Roll it.
So he's gonna go through it and break down the methodology. Okay, so we're not here to push anything on you guys. We're here to assist.
Oh, you would have to go through the captain because Nepal is a little.
So I wanted to and get every.
Miss Nepal Sadat, brother, I'm telling you.
Up and find out who their family members are, one family tree at a time.
Big BCU. Y'all just heard said. Y'all just.
So I want to start.
Hey, what's up, Sword? I salute everybody, man. I want to introduce y'all to one of BCU researchers, man. This my brother Swordfish right here. Don't think he out here by himself. He is a BCU Jaguar. He's been taking on all the wars. Shout out to some other people who had some fight, but we the ones been really scratching and pushing the line. Tonight we want to help break.
And that's all good. You know, they're on there fighting each other and shit. But long as the truth is put out there, you know what I'm saying? Like you said on Star Trek with the book, resistance is futile. And it is shit. You ain't no need to resist the fucking truth. And shit, y'all can do all y'all want, but that motherfucker ain't about to bother nobody. You shoot fly, don't bother me. Cause it is what it is. But when you want that high level of knowledge, man, one is the loneliest number. Yeah, man, ain't too many people because everybody hate the fucking truth. That's all that is. And that's all that shit is about. You know? So, I'm gonna try to get through, but Top Cat be running. Yeah, god dang. So, I let it live dude though, but I understand it's a little money mission, but, man, look, if Ain't gonna be no need to get this reparation. Shit, y'all do what y'all gotta do. Stop bullshitting. You gonna have a little money. You gonna be fuck that YouTube channel. You gonna be doing some whole nother goddamn shit. You gonna be doing some zippity doo dah and ass. You can go ahead with all of that shit. The quicker we get this motherfucker roll, the quicker you get the fuck off this goofy shit and wasting your goddamn time and putting all your energy into the goddamn cyber world. And it's cool too, but man, fuck all that shit. You know, you ain't gonna leave us to hang out to dry. Fuck, ain't no strange fruits in this bitch. Roll it.
On the transatlantic slave trade, we hear a lot of people use this as a primary source. A lot of people coming back telling us that science is the way, and this slave trade to us it's a myth.
Hey, Cat, I want to say this before you go any further. I just want to warn you and let you and your brother Swordfish know that this is the toughest environment to be in. So, you know, don't be so light-footed and easy. Go in, brother. You're going to have to go in because when I open up the floodgates.
And then you're talking about, you know, sorry, never stay with all that hubbub and shit, you know. And I'm gonna be hyping everything up. She, like, by the way, let's give him something to talk about. And we love get something to talk about. But you know what I hate about this bullshit though? I'm been talking about the same shit for years and you can't bust a great with clicks on. It's time, man. And this is another reason why I stepped from behind the shadows and just jumped my ass up on the internet. You know, it's time. We got everything, you know, we got all the information, we got all the proof. It's time to push this forward. Just like Lil Tyreek Machine and shit. That's fine, y'all talking all this shit. That's fine, y'all trying to get everybody on board. Everybody ain't gonna be on board. And we can't wait for everybody to be on board. Bitch, we gonna be dead. We gather who we can gather and we make it move. You know? All that other shit, it's a waste of time. Again, a mission can become a distraction if you let it get carried away. And that's just God-eyes truth. You know, oh shit, like the most Spanish said, why you couldn't get those? Yeah, it better go with God, cause shit, nigga gonna bring the devil out that ass. Rolling.
They coming for you. We're dealing with
right. Tell them tie their shoes up. Tell them tie their shoes up and be ready to rock.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bring my brother Swordfish in tonight. Which is called slavevoyages.com. So right now he's gonna go through it and break down the methodology. Okay, so we're not here to push anything on you guys. We're here to assist. We want to show you guys how to work this database. How was this data collected? What was it for? And it was used for Pan-Africans as a primary. But we want to show you guys how to work it. Got my brother Swordfish. You ready to rock out?
Yeah, man.
And like that man say, man, this is all about showing y'all how to use that tool. Y'all go use that tool. Y'all go look at that website. And I'm going to be putting links to all that shit down there, hopefully. But it's time out. It's time out. You know, all this debate, and that's cool too. They got the receipts. So now that everybody got receipts, and some of these goofball ass goof troops, they see the truth. So what y'all gonna do? What you gonna do, man? You know, it's in your face. That Prince say, all I heard, that Prince. It's there. So it's time to move on to the next step. Don't get so complacent and fighting each other and mama's right. And that's enough of all of that shit. Because you can't be a fucking angel walking in hell. It don't fucking work. Trust me. I know. So, without further ado, let's finish it and get to the goddamn getting. Engage.
I see it right there. It's up and running.
All right, so what I'm illustrating here is dang, let me go back to the diagram because I think
Big Indian.
oh, that's
Indian.
okay. Can y'all see that?
Put them down in the
Yep.
Okay.
You got the maps up there.
So this is the map that I was beating my head trying to figure out how in the hell does this make sense if all of the other tabs and stuff say that the specific group of slave ships did not go anywhere near.
Wait a minute. Whose side you on?
Yeah, man, I had to. And trust me, Tops, I get what you're doing. These little dudes out here always gotta be trying to think about getting a bitch. Yeah, it's all good, man. But come on, man. Sometimes you gotta be serious about some shit. Everything ain't a fucking joke all the goddamn time. All the time? All the time. Come on, man. Let's do it, do. Cause if we gonna be stuck in that bullshit, like my neighbor said, there ain't no need you leaving. So come on, man. Let's get to the get, and that's why nobody really take us serious. Even our own people can't really take us serious, like talking about. You know, we gotta do the damn thing, man. Shit, cause whatever going on in this world, this motherfucker like the damn convergence. You know, the veil between, worlds. Shit, like on Corden when it ran across it in Aang. You know, y'all understand what I'm talking about. The last Airbender. Anybody a goddamn anime fan, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. About the convergence. Shit. And if you don't know, it ain't for you. Shit. That's what I keep saying. But, you know, everything I do, you know, all that, everything, we do the best. And this is one of our best being foot forward. Like the little dude say, some people came back in this time frame just to do this shit, what we're doing right here. Roll it.
Africa or America. So they was going from Europe
we going all
to
the way
America
to
or
top,
from Europe to
buddy.
Africa.
Yeah,
and
right.
How in the hell do you explain
Nobody
this part in the
believe
middle?
it.
So I was beating my head on it. But then I referred back to a conversation that we had, what we actually called the Savannah Port Authority, because I wanted to see how are boats traveling across the water today, because that'll be a sign of how they did it in the ancient times. So the lady was very happy to talk to us, and I want to walk you through. Now everybody can go. This is
I need to holler at you though.
Anybody can go to this website.
Hey, y'all get my likes up.
Mike Grant.
People are saying, hey, BC, y'all doing? Y'all making noise over there.
Yeah, you're gonna hear me skip through a lot. Cause I'm just trying to get to the meat of the crux. I ain't trying to hear all that other stuff. But that's what's going on. So if you hear jumping around a little bit, it ain't the video. And if y'all wanna watch the video, go watch the full video. Top Cat also has it on his website. It's a paid thing where you can go to his membership and pay the little fee to watch the whole video. But again, I ain't trying to take from nobody. That's off top. Let me put that goddamn disclaimer up. Don't be telling me I'm stealing no content. First of all, this ain't your motherfucking content. Shit. This is just truth. Now, just because you did the research, great. That's all gravy. But nothing don't belong to nobody like that. You know, truth is for everybody. That's why you can never lose. Because it don't belong to nobody. Because if it did, motherfucker done been contradict and beat that bitch down. That's just fucking irrelevant. You know? Motherfucker, you break that bitch one eye. It be like Humpty Dumpty trying to put that motherfucker back together again. Oh, the king horse, all the king man. Shit. Y'all can miss me with that shit. Shit. Do you want to ride the white horse, bitch? I mean, Bronco busting that motherfucker. Bronco bust that pony. But shit, that's just how it gonna go. So, roll it.
Cause when we get on the block, it's pressure. No, well, I come back, man. I read 9 chapters in this book. So we gonna call the Georgia poets. This how in depth with the research. Yeah, these niggas just asking AI or they elder who supposedly be a master teacher, but they ain't even going as deep as this. We put master teachers to sleep around here.
Facts on.
We put master teachers in a pack.
Huh?
Right now, look it up. The map.
Done.
That they both travel today.
Man, come to
so you scroll down to the bottom.
Graduation.
And you click on global carrier services.
YouTube, let's
you click that.
I'm gonna pause for a minute because it's so much noise going on that's canceling and putting shit out. If you just follow on the screen, they're trying to tell y'all about the currents and the passages. You can't just be driving and floating anywhere in the ocean. You have to follow a certain pathway. If not, that water gonna bust that ass up. Again, I don't know. People don't understand. But water is nothing to play with. So they have to find a safe path. You just can't jump from A to B to B to A and don't understand the navigational skills of a maritime. It don't work like that. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put this on again. I just had to give it a little break because I ain't going to lie, sometimes, you know, a little dude, he'll make you miss some shit, you know, and you'll lose interest in what's going on, and, you know, you kind of miss the message. But it gets a little clearer closer to the end. But just stick with it, y'all. Just stick with it. It ain't meant for everybody, but if you really, really, truly searching and seeking within the heart, you gonna stick with it, and you gonna catch it. You know, most other motherfuckers, you know, them the kind of mofo that I got 5 pockets tomorrow, type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they could all mess me with that bitch. So if you a real OG and you a real knowledge seeker, you gonna get it, because the spirit gonna speak to you. Roll it.
And once you get to this page, then you click on route map. So you see the blue. I had to check it just to make sure it was still there before the call today.
Tap that.
So once you click on that,
and share it out.
Now this is 37 pages, Sonetta. 37 pages.
Hey, send it to one.
Let's just look through them.
Let's just take a look.
YouTube. So you see that's going through the Panama Canal. So that ain't
take a look.
Watch, see how these boats are traveling.
Cold in the motherfucker, nigga. Come watch the video.
Let's just take a look.
There's one, but it goes over the top.
Hold on, y'all.
Ocean, y'all. Shout out to
okay. We finna break this down. So today we got class. Last night, Greg talking about he trying to be like us and have class. Boy, go sit your ass in the corner.
I go that mail
you
shit.
Can't you can't fathom. You can't fathom what we talking about. And we not just sitting in there talking and no.
And I understand y'all gotta have your little mail shit and, you know, scratch your chest and all that. But y'all gotta understand the end goal. I keep telling y'all, the work is already done. The data is already there. The proof is already there. What is the next move? Stop getting stuck on stupid. Stop getting stuck and complacent on being right. You can be dead right too. Goofy ass. Now come on now. You starting to piss me off now with that goofy ass shit. You just trying to get bitches anyway, you look funny looking self. And I understand that too, but man, come on, we got bigger fish to fry. Don't be the men just like on Solomon. You get that close to the finish line and you get gaga over some goddamn nanan. Cause all of a sudden you somebody now and bitches looking at you and you get pussy happy like goddamn little young Pharaoh. Throw the line, motherfucker. Back on Avatar. Julie, do the thing. Roll it.
No chamber with everybody believing in the same thing we are. Huh? We over there. We didn't take it to Sinetta House and he gonna let his goons up and we gonna sweep him with a broom.
That's good. Great.
Easy work.
Great.
Easy work, church. Hey, somebody tell Wani that I want to send her a ticket.
Yeah, come on. Roll it.
Yeah, tell Wani I want to send her a ticket.
Look at the
so Apex, what up though? My God, turn up one time. We got class today,
how
man.
they flow. When you talk, I'm gonna talk over it. You see how the charts flowing?
And let us know
the currents and the boats and the passages that they took.
I got a whole chat over here.
This is the path.
But then they said a underground trade went on Angola directly to here. Now, when we spoke with David Eltis, he said little to none Angolians came over. Now y'all have to go deal with that. I doubt if y'all got more research or sources than Dr. Eltis. Check. So this is what we do to just break it on down, right? We're gonna I said it was a straight shot through the Atlantic Ocean from Angola or Senegal, one of the two, and they were bringing them directly to Savannah. So,
and this is what this all about. I'm gonna give a preface and a brief synopsis, right? That transatlantic slave is actually a now phenomenon. It's not something that's a billion years ago, or you know me with that reparation, 10 million years ago. That's recent time. So they came up with this narrative that we just got here. and try to take away the original indigenous American, black American. So all of this is a new phenomenon, man. You know, and like I keep saying, them 1492 people, they keep too much of a good records for all the people act like they don't know. That's why I keep telling y'all, they goddamn know, man. All you have to do is just pull the shit up. They goddamn know. Once they find out who we was and what was over here, all the lies start to roll up. And this is where we at. You know, from then to now. Uncovering. And it ain't been that long before, you know, we got our shit together and pull our head out our ass and say, like, hold on, something ain't right. We don't look like the other. We don't feel like the other. So, without further ado, I'm going to finish it at this road, but I just got to keep saying this is not an old story, people. Gold slavery 500 years ago. Okay, so if still it's 500 years ago, that means that transatlantic shit is on that same timeline. So all of this shit is new. Like Master Bible said, if it's new, it ain't true. They just say, cut the damn check. And I'm going to do it in my Star Wars like Yoda. The damn check cut. Then the Force be what to do. Yep. Trump Space Force. I guarantee. Roll it.
Our smart ass, we called the Port of Savannah, okay? Georgia Ports Authority. So that's what you're looking at on the screen. Oh, yeah, we real researchers. We real researchers. These niggas over here, you know, a lot of these niggas got a lot of ego. They might mean well, so we don't take that from them. But, you know, you got to do it.
Like, shit, like they said. The road to hell is paved with good intention. So I understand that people, it started off good and then something happened. That's that story with Solomon and the wisdom, the book of wisdom. I'm telling y'all, they always fall to shut off the boat. And kudos, yeah, y'all start off good, y'all, you know, make some ways, but the name of the game is, can you get to the goddamn finish line? That's the point. They got plenty of people start off running. Like they say, many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah, get to the damn finish line, man. That's nice, you starting out, but it's the end result that counts at the end of the day. Because you can run as fast as you can. Bitch number 2 ain't true. They only hold for number 1. So you can't cross that finish line, it's like you ain't even ran a race. Straight up, just like sports. So it's the winner that makes the goddamn end of the story. Roll it.
Thoroughly. You know, our people, like, yeah, tell Copper, come on.
Stop getting distracted, shit.
Copper knows she good. Tell Copper.
And you know what, I ain't trying to go there, but you see, this is too goddamn important. Y'all starting to get distracted. And that's been our downfall since 1492. Stop being so damn distracted. You heard about what another nigga nut smell like? Who gives a goddamn? Nobody give a rat's ass. Y'all so busy trying to prove I'm a man. No, I'm a man. To each other, the whole damn house falling down. Come on now. Roll it.
Come on. Come to class.
Through the Panama Canal, so that ain't
take
it.
a look.
I want to see how
you a
these
man,
travel
and
today.
now we ain't got no more nation.
Let's just take a look.
Nation or what? Yeah, I told y'all one before. Y'all seen them Conan movies, right? Yeah, he's a man's man to be. You did all that for everybody around the world to be in a kingdom by yourself. Now, what's a kingdom if you can't rule nobody and nobody had to rule? That's some dumb shit now. It's just too goddamn goofy. And I'm gonna stop interjecting because it's gonna put me on another goddamn frequency. But the overall is, we ain't came from over there, man, and y'all need to stop that bullshit. And all this shit has to do with fucking reparation. Because of deep to the world. And I ain't saying we gotta prove, because like I say, the proof already in the pudding, they already got the shit. Where you think we get it from? It already documented it. We just went to cipher the shit. FBA and indigenous America, all that shit has one cause. Pay us our goddamn money and give us our shit for what the hell you been doing to us. And let me tell you something. That's not gonna stop the energy from working. Yep, somebody came up in here with that troll shit and tried to divide, and it would be nice. If it was the fifth, If every melanated person can work together, but there's a problem. Why is that? I wish somebody dropped some comments in the link. Why we just can't goddamn work together? It's even like that intermediately in the families. The men just don't want to work together. They're too busy bumping chests inside and balls. So within, so without, it's a macrocosmic and a microcosmic. You need to cut that shit, man. And I heard on some kind of TikTok, yeah, we got a lot of groups, and we got NOI and ION and all kind of shit. They got 50 billion motherfucking groups. But y'all also say on the same page. Now how you got 50 groups? Oh, a lot of motherfuckers all on the same page, but y'all can't get on the same page. So why all y'all little groups don't get the fuck together? Wouldn't that make some goddamn sense? Oh, you too slow to think of that shit. It was once said that, man, they can't think about it. They can't, somebody got to spark that. Man, don't get me started on my soapbox now. Riddle me this, man. If y'all got 100,000 men groups that's so set down for the cause and try to help you people, and we're going to pull this shit up and whip the paper man ass. Not physically, because it ain't even about that. Bitch, y'all lost before they even start. Why can't all y'all groups of men, 100 black men, all kind of stuff, why y'all can't get together for one goddamn common agenda? Didn't y'all learn anything from the pink people? Didn't y'all learn nothing from the 1492? All them European countries got together and whipped your ass. I told you they cut 2 of your feet off. Why can't y'all do the exact same thing? Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel. All you gotta do, just do what they did. The blueprint is already there. Y'all still scratching your head and scratching your ass and scratching your nut and still can't figure out a way out of fucking wet paper bag. All this stuff, just like the ADOS and all kind of everybody. Y'all too busy want to be the center of attention. Well, we started all, we the leadership, and we, all that shit. Ain't no damn we. It's all about me's. That's what the fuck is about. Because it was about we, y'all to set that personal, egotistical bullshit on the side and get to getting. If y'all can't think of some shit, I'm gonna tell you, all y'all nigga ass groups, all y'all little men, all y'all get together. We got social media right now. It's very easy to each one and teach one and reach the fuck out. It ain't that hard. Niggas ain't hiding. And then the dude gonna say, well, we got plenty of groups, we just can't talk about it on the internet. Well, what you doing then, since it's so secretive? You ain't doing shit, hitting visible. Anyway, but that's another story. But again, this is all about reparation and telling these bitches we been here. Like that. We been here. So now that y'all fighting each other, cause that's all y'all keep doing, just like debar them and all kind of what is it? Garfield. Well, fuck, where Odie at? Shit. You want some lasagna, bitch? But anyway, y'all can't even get together on Sarnetta goddamn show. But all y'all for the same cause, though. Y'all still fighting. Sarnetta shit been out for years. Y'all still fighting, doing the same old shit, chewing the same old fat, and ain't moved a needle no goddamn well. It's 2026, and y'all still regurgitating and talking about the same dumb shit. We did the research. Okay, great, we there. Now what? Next. We're too busy beating other niggas. I told her I was right. I'm right. See? I told you I'm right. Nah, because I'm right, everybody gonna look at me like I'm God. Okay, now what? So, get your shit, and get together. That's the last piece of the puzzle. And y'all act like that's so hard to do. It's so hard. It is. For y'all, let that would have been the other way around. Because, see, the women sit up there sometimes looking goofy. They sit up there with their thumb down too. The men go save over their leaders. Keep waiting on them motherfuckers. Women too. Y'all better get y'all act right. If them motherfuckers drop the ball, pick the bitch up and run, fool. It's 4th down and 99, and I ain't motherfucking putting. How about that one? Roll it.
504 and no. What's
through the
up?
Panama Canal again. Through the Panama Canal again. Oh, there's one, but it goes over the top of that ocean, Josh. Shout out to.
Hey, we can't see the screen. Is
Yeah, the screen is up, brother.
Up.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's not
on the map. We don't see the map.
Shit, my bad. I got a tab. Okay, my bad. Let me go back.
Yeah, hold on, y'all, because y'all don't think we talking. We finna show you the map. Nah, we not playing, man. We really working.
They bringing y'all sources. Y'all gotta have to deal with this.
We really working over here, man.
Tell them again, the whole
Word to the mother. Get y'all shit together, man. Now, I keep telling y'all, we at this point. Time to move on. Because again, the women, they trying to give y'all a chance. They sitting back waiting. But behind all this stuff, y'all know they got some females doing that footwork. You see Sukala? You see Wani? And other people? They helping y'all. So what y'all gonna do about it? Roll it.
My bad. All right, so let me get
if I turn it up, y'all won't be able to see the whole screen.
Yeah, they using AI.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Now, we're not looking at maps, right? We're looking at the Global Container Services.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that y'all can see.
All right, now they go to maps. Go ahead.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
That's why.
So these are the routes that the ships take today. So you'll see the first one.
Miss Jane.
I'm
in love with Mary Jane.
Roll it.
The eastern seaboard of the Caribbean to the other side of the Asian countries. So we just gonna take a tour. Now this is 37 pages.
My ears bleeding, dude. Oh Lord. Go. Roll it.
If y'all can see my screen, y'all look at the top. It's 37 pages.
We must stay focused.
So we just gonna skim through it from beginning to end to see the routes that these ships are taking today. Now, one of the reasons why they built this canal right here was because when you read those shipping books, when they went from Massachusetts, Nantucket, Massachusetts, and they wanted to come over here for trade and commerce, one of the places that they used to go to was Jakarta. They would have to come all the way down underneath South America, and because they were going against the current, their ships got.
Dude, we get it. Now, all that peddling, that's why them folks have to program us to tell us we can't. Because we could and we can. Let me tell you something. I bet if these folks give us our goddamn reparations, you leave us alone for 6 months. I mean, just stay the fuck out our way. Get out our barbecue. Stop jumping in our black spaces. Stay the fuck out our face, man. Yeah, shout out to Swisher House, man. Your boy died today. Oh, good man, Mike Watts. Shit, that Houston, man. I'm down there, Texas. That PAT. But, we will manifest a new people. And we will ascend to high vibration. And they ain't gonna be able to fuck with us. To tall, like my papa say, not to tall. Let's get to the next step, people. All we doing right now is just proving it to other black people. Damn them. The thing is, you gotta show it to them folks. It ain't like they don't know, though, but they don't know you know. So if you pull that receipt and show it to their face, and be like, here, look, you already know the deal. And we know that you know, that I know, that uno, baboon know. Cut the damn check. Like Yoda. Cut damn check. Cut. Come on, man. We too close to the finish line. We don't need nobody fumbling this bitch. We don't need no unnecessary roughness. We don't need that, man. We ain't need nobody putting nobody by the face hammer. We don't need no technical files. We already there. We can only beat this shit in black people's heads so much. They gonna follow along. All we need is a few. They keep telling y'all in biblical, in every text. We just need a small few. But y'all small few so busy trying to beat another nigga down just to say, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you. Everybody saw Will and Grace. That shit's stupid. But Come on, man. We right there. We got the people. We got Reeknim and Wani and Sukla and even the Top Cat. Thank you for being a soundboard. You know? But shit, we talk. Now we ain't gonna read. But yeah, we got enough people. I may not be in the background, but bitch, they say, but I'm here. I may be black, I may be ugly, but I'm here. Everything you do to me, go, yeah, shit. Did I ask you? Did I ask your ass for anything? I ain't even asked your sorry hand in marriage. That color purple trip, but that shit is real though. On the real, they could have hit that shit all they want. That motherfucker was true. And see your true color shining. Yep. So, first of all, we gotta get the fuck out that now. Not the river, bitch. Your attitude. So, but anyway, yeah, man, it's not just about this. Stop fucking fighting. Let me tell you something. Cause shit, I'll cut a mother, and ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. We get that reparation, your ass might get cut the fuck off. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. There's no time for fake shit. No time for it, man. That motherfucker say no time to lose. Too many of us that died and came and went while y'all still playing in the fucking sandbox. Trying to be big man on campus. For what? So, like I say, we got enough people. It's time to start drawing up paperwork. It's time to start going and meet these people. It's time to start talking. It's time to start getting to the right people. And the right person, like I'm gonna keep saying now, I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face. You leave blue, you can too. Donald Trump. You know I gotta do my triggers because I'm about to start that shit. Mr. Donald J. Trump. Because he need to see this shit too. Because sometimes they know but they ain't trying to dig all up in our shit because they ain't got to. They not us. I don't expect that man to go digging all the nigga history and, well, you know what? I found this in the Smithsonian. That ain't a people's job, bitch. That's our job to go put it in their face. Just put it in your mouth. Put it in their fucking face. Gather all the data and go talk to that man. Kanye talk to old ragged ass nasty busted baboon Kim. We ain't gonna talk to the president. Oh, Nikki goofy ass talk to the president. She ain't even NBA. Come on, man. We got enough. We got enough information between all of us. We got enough information to push this shit. Dr. Claude is still alive. If we need any references or any type of... That man's still here. What y'all wait for everybody to die? Mr. Donald J. Trump. Mr. President. Mr. POTUS of the United States of America. God bless niggas and nowhere else. Reparation. $10 million. The proof is here. We didn't come from over there. Straight far up. We got the data. Too many people have been fighting for this to just let the shit go by the wayside. Time don't wait for no man. Y'all sitting up there enjoying little women and enjoying a little cloud and yeah, you got your chest puffed out and puff the man to drag the... Y'all doing all that. Y'all doing the most. And like I said, I'm gonna ain't bust a grape. Y'all better get out that curse shit. Soon as you get something, you lose your goddamn Looney Tune mind. And then you back sitting like a dummy. Hey, they let a monkey you. Stop letting shit monkey y'all. Because it's all a test. Can you get to the end, damn it? Y'all keep falling for the same temptation and the same 66, the same trap be played over and over and over. And y'all still ain't got the shit. Maintain, man. Especially y'all men. Y'all better maintain. Don't get so out beside yourself. You gonna, like they say, check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. Roll it.
Tore up every single time. And then when they came up the backside and they tried to stop in the various islands over here, there was always wars and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you got trouble.
So that's one of the reasons why they built this canal right here. So that way it's
always wars going. Hold on now. That Suez Canal he talking about right there in Americas. Every time they tried, there was always wars going on. So all that knew we wasn't fighting. Yeah, fucking fight. As long as men on the ground, you always be fighting each other. Cause you think you gotta fuck everybody in the world. It's like Lil Wayne said, I here fuck every girl in the world. For what? So all the babies could look ugly like that? Shit, them looking like a little motherfucking wet rat. That'd be the worst genetics path the fuck down. Y'all gotta understand too. Women, most women, nah. It's a natural thing. Ain't nobody trying to find the most retarded motherfucker in the world and breed with them. Then we're gonna have a world full of retards. We heading that way now with fucking autism and fucking dementia. Nature don't deal with that. I ever told you ever seen a retarded monkey in nature? Nature kills retarded shit. Survival of the fittest can't last. What you gonna do? Bad genetics, man. But I just say that to, come on, man. Cause again, as I keep hearing y'all slipping. Don't slip. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Because people and women and energy, they're going to be sent to you. They're going to be sent to you to see if you can cut the mustard, to see if you're true blue. And if you ain't true blue, but you're going to be flushed down the toilet. Flush. Just like boo-boo. Roll it.
And their boats won't get tore up on the way. But we'll just skim through.
Hold on, we're gonna stop it right here. This shit, nigga, we didn't call. Yeah, so we didn't call the ports. All of this here is not just for us, it's for y'all. Everybody that's standing on Indian business, everybody that's standing on American business, everybody that's standing on Aboriginal with no cut on the door business. We got our boots laced up because we finna fight about what we just said. So yeah, we're not just doing videos on how we feel. Yeah, you see the extent of the research right now. We in maps. We taking you through, showing you how the currents run. We want showing how routes are being ran. Oh, Cliff, line, and then give our thoughts. No, we're gonna break it all the way down and show you how it can't be true. This is special forces, top of the line, top tier, top shelf, nigga. The unit, unclassified.
Like I say. If y'all want to catch the full version without all that commentary that Cats be doing, he got it on his members on the channel. It ain't a whole lot of money. Y'all buy more liquor than a little bit. That's a cheap price to pay to get the whole booty bag. You know? So, but they fighting. We just need the shit to cut out. We need to cut it out, man. Just cut it out. Cause y'all don't know what's gonna come ahead. Y'all got all the soldiers now. We here. So, before them pink people set another trap, or whoever the hell, demons, whoever the fuck, them, whoever the hell causing all these goddamn problems, it's gonna get harder and harder, and y'all need to stop clowning. Cause they gonna chip everything. They gonna blast them with, you know, what the fuck about to happen. Because ignorance can't last forever. That shit perish. The motherfucker love to be rocked back to sleep. Come on, man. Y'all get a 10-foot ahead and y'all start to fall back to sleep. Oh, I'm comfortable. I got me. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, that's fine, too. That's fine, too. But that shit don't really last long. Soon as them niggas think, yeah, I got me a good girl. I got a little bit of change in my pocket. Everybody thinking I'm big man. That gonna last for about 10 years. And they gonna be right back trying to get in the getting and trying to get back where he was. And everybody gonna look at you like a goofy. When you had the diamond in your hand. The diamond in the rough. Everybody saw that? That was some cool shit. Boo. Well, come on, man. Let's get to getting now. Like I said, I'm going to keep repeating it. Because it's not clear. We have all the proof, all the documentation, all the receipts. We need to go and talk to Mr. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, like my motherfucker, of these here United States of America. We got people in all positions. It's like that little weird looking dude professor. Somebody, he be with one of them. Man, but anyway, you also say scholarly and articulate and, oh yeah, and do something with that shit. And stop just trying to make yourself sound like you such a man's man, and yeah, I had them. And come on, man, how you talking like that, trying to help the people? It's like y'all always gotta slide them some miscreant bullshit. Is that the only way y'all get other motherfuckers on board? Yeah, so we're talking about the Jesus, and you know, the Lord is coming down in our spirituality. Yeah, I gotta fuck that bitch, and they got hold. I'm a fucking ass. Yes, but we supposed to be saved, and our kundalini, and yeah, you saw them holes in that titty. Come on, man. You can't have that coming out in the same breath. Cause all that do, trust me, you think y'all admit y'all need that women energy, and y'all turn it off women energy by talking stupid like that. Stop talking so stupid. They always say, oh, behind every great man is a woman. And what if that bitch wasn't there? What you gonna do then? Y'all know the energy we carry, and y'all know the work that we put in. Y'all know we actually wisdom. So don't start that shit. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. We let you look good. Like Vicky said, we let you think you He-Man. I have the power. We telling you, we giving it to you, fool. But we can take it away just as easy as we fucking gave it. Then you'll be sitting back looking retarded. Like we always do. Cause y'all swear y'all doing something, tell a woman smack that and you be like, you know what? These women out here hate nigga. No. We gave you enough rope to hang your damn self. And you were stupid enough for it. Do the job, man. Do the goddamn job and shut the fuck up. You gonna get the rewards later. You instant gratification goofball. Roll it.
Only on big project. Yeah, only come out on when the best is out. So, man, when you got something good, homie, I was always taught, if you got something good, goddamn it, you hold on. Anything worth having that's good is worth fighting for. Anything worth keeping is worth dying for. So, yeah, nigga, we protecting what the land that's under our feet. And we the voice of our ancestors. And we got a mission. And
I don't know, and the colors of the wind. Pocahontas there. The real Pocahontas. Not that fake shit. And it wasn't just that bitch. You know, every time they pick one person out of the black culture, it's always a half-ass motherfucker. Trust me, there was more than one Pocahontas. That's just the one they could have fucking manipulated. And try to attach themselves to. That's that bullshit. Roll it.
You niggas ain't finna fuck that up for us.
Gang shit.
Now we been called back here in this time for this time to make this shit, to bring our own proclamations and free niggas out of this indoctrination and this information or soul shadow slavery on the minds and the souls and the hearts of people. We here to break them curses. We here to pop the locks on them plantations, homie.
You already said we here to pop that bitch. Pop that coochie, eh? We gonna pop them locks. You like popping locks. Roll it.
So understand and acknowledge when you're seeing it, homie. You are now witnessing greatness.
Cause I'm gonna tell you what. That's why I dug Bobby Hemming. And I hear what they trying to brainwash this shit and hype this shit. But Bobby ain't never had to talk all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got different strokes for different folks. Different strokes. I know. They take all kinds. But we don't need to keep lowering ourselves so other motherfuckers can come up. Because sometimes you lower yourself so low, you can't come the fuck up. That's what's being said about a lot of that spiritual shit. They're not coming the fuck down here. They get trapped. Motherfucker get caught in that low vibration and can't come the fuck back up. You lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Rolling.
Shit.
Imagine being able to build.
And then, now this is where I was at first. So if you see, here's one that leaves Charleston, but look at where it's going. Over the top of the current. There's nothing that comes straight across here.
You heard that boy say? You can even look at the map. Nothing going straight to Africa. It's all on top. And I know consistencies, that Africa, great, whatever the fuck you want to say. But as a modern day terminology, ain't nothing touching in Africa. Not like that. So cut it out. The proof is there. Roll it.
If we have anyone in the that has been in the Navy, as we do over in BCU, we have people who actually took these routes and been done years in service in the Navy. If there's anyone out there inside Nether Chat, hopefully when the phone lines open, you guys can come up and maybe you guys can bring some insight on this as well.
Yeah. So you won't see any routes going directly from the West Coast or wherever they said these events occurred. You'll never see it coming directly across the middle of the Atlantic. And so what was actually really interesting was that when we talked to the gentleman, the E9 officer, he said that the last time a military vessel, from his recollection, and this guy's probably like in his 70s now, and he said the last time the military had a boat that went directly across the Atlantic was in the 1940s and 50s.
Now what?
In 1940s and 50s, that ain't long at all. Most people, mama born in the 40s. And we still alive, and they mamas alive. Everybody alive today. Shit. But I'm about to do a side thing. I'm about to show y'all how treacherous and deadly that water fucking fool, man. That bitch have no forgiveness. I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, we're back. So I just wanted to give people a bird's eye view. Because, you know, some people can talk about shit till they blue in the face, but some people can't image or even imagine what certain things look like. You know? I was in the aviation unit, and we was in the air for the most part. I'm glad because everything was being in a Black Hawk or Cobra, Chinook, UH, C-130. And I wouldn't, man, fuck that water, man. And don't get me wrong, though, I love to swim. But I know that water that bitch a demon. But so, without further ado, this is pertaining to how these motherfuckers think their little buck-ass backwards, little wooden canoe boats. Because let me tell you something, them boats that they had back then, it was nothing. Them HMSs, I don't know if y'all know about sailing shit and all kind of, you know, they had certain boats for schooners and all different type of things. But them boats, for that technology back in the day, them motherfucking hold that wave will jump and crack them little fucking boats in half. So I want y'all to take a look and see how badass this motherfucking water is, bro. This bitch ain't playing with nobody. Roll it. Look at that monster ass shit. That boat smack back down on that water, enough to crack that motherfucking half. Look at them waves, man. Talk about the goddamn cracking the Leviathan in that bitch. Look at that shit. Somebody put the right damn sound effect, cause that's how that ocean be sounding. That bitch be roaring.
The North Sea is one of the most treacherous yet fascinating bodies of water in the world. Its massive waves, sometimes as high as 19 meters, swallow ships whole, and every year thousands of containers vanish into its depths. But that's not all. Beneath its stormy surface lies a high-stakes energy battleground, with over 180 oil rigs drilling into some of Europe's largest natural gas and oil.
And who better than people down here in the South? Everybody got their work offshore. Man, everybody know about that water. Shit, y'all may not know up there, but shit, nigga, we work, live, and eat in this goddamn water. That bitch ain't nothing to play with. Roll it.
Oil reserves. For those daring enough to work here,
Look at that shit.
danger is part of the job. Freezing winds, crushing waves, and the
y'all
ever-present
think
threat of
that old
disaster
primitive ass
make this one of
bullshit
the world's deadliest
with all them
workplaces.
slaves on there?
In return, workers
Really?
can earn up to $200,000,
Come on,
but
man.
every shift could be their last. Could you
at
face
that
the
shit.
deadly waves, freezing winds, and the constant threat of disaster for a shot at a six-figure paycheck?
Look at that
Or
shit.
would the risk of never returning home be too high? What would you decide if the North Sea called your name? For more high-quality and interesting content, subscribe to
That
Evo
water's
Vida.
unforgiving. Look how the waves are. That's why they had to make them boats the way they do now. If it was all good back then, you ain't got no need for doing the boats now. Man, them boats had to, man, you don't come up with something different, bitch, all day. Roll it. Look how they slapping them motherfuckers around. And y'all think they had slaves in them lower decks? Them bitches are drowned to death. What do you think they doing? Throwing buckets and shit? Taking all the buckets of water and trying to empty the water out? This why it is physically. It is physically impossible. You saw them old bullshit slave shit with them niggas lined up head to toe to head, ass to cheek to ass. Look at that water, man. Roll it.
This footage was recorded by passengers aboard the Viking Sky cruise ship. The storm caused violent swaying of the ship, but what happened next was even worse. The waves crippled the ship and pushed it towards the rocky coast, rendering the rescue boats useless.
And that's a modern day boat. Imagine their little wooden bullshit. That's why they're high about that Noah's Ark. That's why you don't know Ark shit ain't real. That bitch retarded. Roll it.
Helicopters became the only viable option for rescue. 6 helicopters from 5 countries joined the rescue mission, and passengers were lifted one by
Get
one to
them
safety
motherfuckers off
non-stop for
of there.
24
They gonna
hours.
die, fool. But I just had to show y'all goofy motherfuckers how that water, that's too much. Ain't no motherfucking way in hell. You gonna die. So, that was just one example. I wanted to show y'all silly bitches. Them people ain't had all them niggas at the bottom of that boat. They crew, they food, they water, the supplies. It's too much. They sleeping quarters, they change the clothes, they clean. Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucker, ain't nobody gonna fool me with that shit. You can all miss me with that bullshit. And I was a kid, I never believed that shit. Ever. Now we gonna get back to this goddamn finishing video with these motherfuckers showing you the goddamn, this is why they got them routes. You can't just walk your ass across straight up and figure, oh, maybe we just sail from the Congo and from the East Africa, and we just ran on right into mess some bullshit. Y'all had to ride that fucking coast like baby on mama titty. That's why it would have took too long. You got 12 months out of a year. And 6 months out of that shit is bad weather and hurricane season. So you got 6 months, maybe, to get where the fuck you gotta get. And y'all think they was hauling them people that motherfucking minute at that many times? Like that many motherfuckers came across? You know how many boats sunk trying to make it here? Ain't that many motherfuckers made it to America. And I already had one of them videos that showed y'all damn near only 100,000 probably, maybe, might have made it. And it's less than that. And it didn't come directly from Africa. They scooted their ass on along. And then half of them wasn't even Africa. Y'all saw that boy in that video. They was switching motherfuckers on the coastline. So those motherfuckers that came here, they was doing a train. They were doing an Indian jump. The frog jump. Moving from here to here. Moving here to here. Moving from here to here. Move from here to here. Move from here. They was shuffling shit around. And by the time they even probably would have got to Africa, to America, bitch, all that shit was over with. They was rotating niggas around in a circle. That's why they ain't have that many African Americans here. Well, Africans here. They are motherfucking lying. And like I say, with them ragged ass, little buck ass backwards, both their head back again, with the technology they had, they liking that. I don't give a damn, we got a Viking boat. Nigga, fuck your Viking boat. We got iron, steel, and metal, bitch, sinking. You can't put that against no little fucking boat. But anyway, I just had to show people, because you can talk all day, motherfuckers they can't have an idea of what that water look like. They don't have an idea of how rough that shit is and how high them goddamn waves is, man. That shit like God smacking a fly. I just wanted to show you imagery, to show you that shit's impossible. It was fucking up boats today. With all the technology we got, with all the shipman's craft. We call them shipwrights. There ain't no goddamn way to hell free the fuck over. Rolling.
Watch this here, so what did he say happened to it?
He said the boat sank.
So damn, okay. Now watch this here.
And I put them images and videos right before that dude said, you sue that shit. So he ain't lying. So don't try to pull that nigga go, that bullshit now. I can't believe no that lie. Bitch, we show you in 2026. Shit still sinking. Did y'all get the fucking message? Message rolling.
Top of that, now we also y'all also spoke to him about the filtration system, right? Because when we're traveling the Atlantic is salt water.
Ain't no filtration system. This is why anybody that pour it out there, because I've been writing poetry since I was a kid, I love it. But anyway, Walt Whitman, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. That's what the fuck he was talking about. You got water everywhere, but you can't drink it. That salt water gonna kill you because it's gonna dry you the fuck out, clown. You think we lying? Get some Epsom salt, not Epsom salt, but some table salt, some Morton salt. When it rains, it pours. You fill that bitch up in a glass of water and you drink that bitch. Watch you don't crap the fuck up and catch a goddamn stroke from dehydration. Salt pulls moisture from your body, you goofy bitch. You see what it do to a snail. It'll pull all the slime off that bitch. Dry the fuck up. Why you think people use salt to preserve meat? It dries it out. And you're gonna be looking like a fucking beef jerky. You drink that fucking water. And then on top of that, you're gonna have scurvy and rickets, you goofy bitch. Motherfuckers can't even be in space that long before their body start changing. Now, if you ain't Aquaman, ho, you don't get sick being on that water that goddamn long. You stupid bitch. Roll it.
Correct. And so, in order to stay alive, you're going to have to be able to hydrate.
Yeah.
And so, and did y'all? I want to ask you this here: did y'all ask him in context of the transatlantic slave trade, and would it be possible? What was his answer?
His answer was, if it did happen, there would have been a lot more casualties than what was reported. But he put a special emphasis on if it did happen.
They tried that shit. They all died. Fuck.
When you're traveling, what would the colonizers use when they're traveling at night to determine the direction? Because there's always a hurricane. There's always something that's going on in the Atlantic.
Like I was telling y'all about the sextant. But if you can't see the sky and the stars can't guide you, but you lost. You understand? Motherfucker, you could be driving in a car and that fog will set in. You don't know where the fuck you at. That's worse than that. Because driving on land, you can't get turned around. And that water, that bitch will flip you upside down, topsy-turvy. You don't know where you going now. That bitch will knock you all off course. Ain't no straight line, ain't no roads. It's just you and a blank fucking sheet of paper. You get lost out there for real, for real. That water ain't nothing nice. We got too much information on the internet for y'all just not to seek the most simplest things. Ooh, let me go see what water look like. Some people don't so goofy they don't even know bacon come from a fucking pig. Oh, and then they got the goofy motherfucker. Oh, we don't eat chitlins, but bitch, don't you know casing is fucking intestines? Before they started to make the fake shit, that's why everybody's sick now. If you eat sausage, or it used to be any other thing, I mean, that was intestines, you stupid bitches. Or I don't eat chitlins, but I love sausage. Okay, you eat the same thing. You like bratwurst? You like that handmade sausage? Fresh sausage? It's casing. The casing is the intestines. So watch your goddamn dumbass goofy mouth and stop talking shit you don't know nothing about. Dummy. Roll it.
Day-to-day basis. And people in Florida know that. People in the Caribbean know that. People
Hold on 1 second.
I want to be respectful of your time. And
this is the conversation.
We're doing some research
with
right
the
now.
highest level you can
It's
get
about oceanic travel
in Navy.
And we spoke to what was his position? The gentleman?
Master Chief, Mr. Amos, famous Amos.
Okay.
Man, Master Chief.
Spoke to him. He gave us some great and some additional information that could help us on our.
That is, you know what? I kind of knew, but I was too busy trying to smash a bitch. That is Omar. And that is Wani. And all in that goddamn room when they call them motherfuckers. Just like the 23andMe, they call them bitches too. All in that room. Again, I gotta give shout out to Omar for having the longest running room in the history of Clubhouse. I told y'all that boy was so super bad, they had to revamp Clubhouse. Sukala, my ass stew girl, that was me, my girl. Ass stew. I'm glad to see you on Sarnetta. You know, I wonder what happened to you, man. I swear to God, like, that girl know too much. She studied too hard. I hope she get where the people can see her. So, see you again, girl. You're doing a good job. Keep moving, my sister. Keep moving. Roll it.
Research journey, and just had a few questions regarding, let's say, for example, if you're trying to plan a trip from, let's say, the East Coast of the U.S. to, let's say, West Africa.
Empress Holbert, I guess that's a...
And now they're talking about logistics and supplies. And how much food, how much water, how much supplies it takes to get all the way from mileage and time frame. How many days? Because it's just like running a household. Women know. How much food you need to buy for your family before you run the fuck out? Let me break that bitch down in layman terms, because some of y'all goofy than a motherfucker. How much meat you gotta have in your freezer that your family gonna eat before you run out? See, this is a woman thing. Women been in logistics. Shit. Y'all just don't understand. You got some dumb bitch that we shop every day. Back in the day, old school, women used to stock up and they knew when they was about to run it. Well, let me get this much and get that much because I know my family gonna eat this much, and maybe in 2 weeks we're gonna be running out. Well, let me get this amount of toilet paper because my family use this amount of toilet paper and it lasts about this long. And I'm just breaking down in layman terms because some shit need to be broken down because I told you some of y'all goofy. And you can't imagine. Use your goddamn imagination. Close your eyes and think about it. And just like you making a plate of food. How much food you gonna eat that they gonna make you full? You need a spoonful of rice, 2 spoonfuls of rice before you get full? And that's breaking down on a micro scale. Making it applicable to one person to self so you can understand the grander scale. Mama cook a pot of gumbo or a pot of rice and know exactly how much rice to put to feed her family for that meal. That's what we talk, and it's all we talking about. It's called logistics. Now, how much water y'all gotta save to make it last till you get somewhere? But according to them motherfuckers, right? Don't forget they came straight across. This is a logic question. How many apples it take if Johnny got 2? How many gallons of water do you need per head? Y'all say you had all them slaves at the bottom, right? But they don't need water too? They don't need food too? How you gonna buy a cattle and ship him and don't feed him? By the time he get to the destination, bitch, your product dead. I don't think somebody's gonna buy a cow and don't have him fed. By the time he get to where he get to, he dead. Let me tell you one thing about these pig people. They don't waste money, dummy. And they don't make fucked up investments. You gotta feed the cow, stupid. That's why back in the day, a motherfucker feed his horse before he feed himself. Because if that horse died, bitch, you dead. You better treat that horse like your baby. You can't walk on foot that long. Common sense. Well, it ain't common. Y'all done lost y'all mind, everything leaked out your ears. But I digress. How much water for the crew, for your cargo, which is the human cargo? Y'all had more people than you had more fucking supplies, according to y'all. How much food? Look how the boat was constructed in a structure. Where was the storage room? How much food could you store up in there? What kind of food did you have? You had perishables, non-perishable. You can't have shit up in there that doesn't have a long shelf life. Anybody in the military know you got shelf. That's why we eat powdered eggs, dummy. That's why I have sea rations, dummy. You go out in that field, you put them MREs in your pocket, that bitch will last through sun, sleet, or snow. You gotta add water to everything because you're trying to preserve your food. Man, but them peaches, them dry hot, them peaches was good, man. I ain't even had no water. That was a snack. That was the best snack we ever had. Them dehydrated fruits, woo. Chicken a la king and chicken and rice. You make them two together, you know they got them little Tabasco bars up in there. Man. And then you get your MRE heater. Whew. That was like goddamn ribeye out there. Orange soda. Oh, don't forget them little chocolate milks in them box. Man, that was like gold. That was like crack out there. But you gotta understand supplies. You gotta understand logistics. How much it take that you need to get you there. Now, if you're smart enough, y'all gonna figure out, well, how many slaves they had on the boat? What you think, they gonna give all the food and the water to the slaves? And then the crew gonna die? Well, who gonna maintain the ship? Who gonna poop the deck? Who gonna take control of the sail? Who gonna do the oars? Because they're still pulling now. Y'all may not understand about oars. Y'all might not understand about how ship hand work. That's a lot of motherfucking work. So how much food did you have for your slaves? And how much food did you have for your crew? Where your sleeping quarters at? But let me tell you something. A boat can't run off of 5 motherfucking crewmen. You damn near have to have more crewmen than the fucking slaves. Where the fuck everybody sleeping at? Y'all saw that video I just showed before. All that water falling and jumping in that boat. Everybody drowning. And then, what they do? Take everybody to the latrine? Where they pissing and shitting at? People forgot about that. Because even when you go to war, you gotta understand latrine too. That's why I had that lime and shit. Motherfuckers pissing in tubes and shit. And digging toilet holes and shit. I used to be on shit detail. Me and Son Fox. I done docked a cigarette butt in front of a colonel on the ground. That bitch, woo. You don't leave trash when you're in a combat zone. Because you telling the enemy where the fuck you was. Man, we're on the child line. And I just flicked the little. Man, that colonel said, hey. Yo, you like dropping shit on the ground, huh? Shit detail for you. We sit up there, cleaning all the trees out, go way on top of the hill, and start burning shit. Field sanitation 101. So, y'all can all miss me with that bullshit. Because it's coming from my motherfucking mouth. I ain't gotta call nobody, bitch. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's a first-hand account. So, like I say, Where the fuck everybody sleeping? Do they have water for everybody? You be racist if you want. You still gotta take care of them slaves, but then you take care of your motherfucking self. Them people didn't pay for that. You got $1 million of product down there, and you think you just gonna mistreat that? Bitch, you stupid. That's why shit had to change the way they did slavery. Or they wanted to move niggas from Africa to over here, but they couldn't. It wasn't lucrative. It wasn't doable. It wasn't feasible. If they coulda, boy, they woulda. But then they wound up just like you saw on this video. All they had to do was moving from coast down line to coastline on the same continent. They ain't fucking went nowhere. It was too expensive and it wasn't feasible. And it was more damage than anything. They was losing out. You know, white man don't lose out. If you can't make money off it, you throw that motherfucker away. It's useless. Only niggas hold on to trash. And they got the documents. So I just had to break that down in very meticulous detail because y'all can be hearing and seeing all things, you still ain't gonna fucking get it. So without further ado, let me finish and do this. We only got a few more minutes on this motherfucking video, so we just gonna show the rest of it. So roll it.
If you have about 400 people on that ship boat, what type of water? Because I know you guys have technology where you can use the ocean water
appreciate it. Keep sharing the
showers
live,
and drinking.
As many of y'all feel like,
but if the ship or boat didn't have that technology, what type of, how many gallons of water are we talking? About 400 people.
And then with that, let me bring this to light. Where did they get their own water from? Where was the source that they got the water to even put on that boat? They was limited to damn self. How you doing all this and the people in your own little country starving and shit and all kind of old bullshit and y'all eating each other and all y'all got is potatoes over there. What the fuck y'all eating then? That's another thing. Cause you know them pink people ain't had no damn food. Y'all just coming out the caves and shit. So you coming out the cave, you think you got enough food? What y'all do? Feed motherfucking potatoes every day? Bitch gonna die. Motherfuckers ain't had enough food for their damn self. That's why they had to run out of African, out of wherever the fuck they're from, cave, Coggin, Martin, something. And they Neanderthal shit. So easy even caveman do it. So ask yourself at that time. Cause you know them, let them eat cake. They ain't had food either. If the queen gonna say, well, fuck them, let them eat cake. They don't eat no food. So you got that much food to feed your crew and them fucking slaves? Come on, man. Come on, man. We talking about Captain Caveman here, now. All y'all doing is eating stone soup. But you got enough food to feed some fucking slaves. I don't think so. Roll it.
Let me back up just a little bit. Maybe I need a little bit more context. When Famous called me last night, he said you guys were doing some strategy and dissertation to defend the concept of distilling water. Is that correct? No. Not distilling water, but more so. That's why I need a little bit more background so we get into the questions so I can at least understand what I'm being asked. Oh, exactly. Yeah. So basically, what we're trying to figure out is, because I know in the military, you guys have, sophisticated equipment, high-level technology, multi-million-dollar ships. And what we were trying to understand is that when it comes to, let's just say, regular boats, you know how like when you got the Atlantic Slave Trade? With the Atlantic Slave Trade, we were told that, a bunch of Africans were put on a ship, boats, wooden boats, and brought to the Americas. And so what we were doing, we were trying to figure out how is this possible? Because they don't have X-ray vision, they don't have, technology to use ocean water. They're limited. And so, so we just wanted to figure out what it would take, water-wise, food-wise, little, basic questions like that.
It blows.
Period.
So, I think
Period.
I understand what you're asking. So, like, I'll use
I understand what he's saying. Because we don't firsthand have exactly how they build and all of that shit. But what you can do is go back in that time and look at these items. Because they had barrels, you know? They had barrels, and we seen how they made barrels back in the day. Well, at least I know. I'm a nerd. I know a lot of shit. Plus, we from the South, and my grandfather used to make barrels. People don't really realize what the hell that looked like. It's so, man, we were so brilliant back in the day to do things. My grandmother used to make, yeah, they make soap. No, they make soap. No, I'm talking about really make soap. With lye and that water and smoke houses, and I still got that knowledge, man. I still remember all that shit. I ain't that fucking old. I'm trying to tell people that's right there. Especially in the South, we kept that up. A lot of people ran from the South because they didn't want the work. We gave up working on the land, like Master Bobby said, we gave it up for luxury. People didn't want to raise animals no more and take care of themselves, and they rather work for the white man than work for themselves. See, I don't mind work. I don't mind work for myself. But they want it off and laziness, so they figure if they work for the white man, all you gotta do 9 to 5, and after I get off midday, I ain't gotta do nothing. But bitch, you forgot about taking care of yourself. And this is when they started to throw a woman under the bus. They make her do it. Why you gave up what you was supposed to do and work the land to work for luxury for the white man when, what you working for him for? To get money? To do what? Buy the same shit you already was doing and you already had for free. See, that's another, I ain't gonna go there, but there's a spiritual problem behind that. And the Bible even told man you was gonna dig and work on that earth forever. He tried to get away from that too. He didn't want to work the land forever. He didn't want to dig in that dirt forever. But what they didn't realize, that wasn't a curse. Because if you don't do, you die. The body is made to continuously move. If you don't move, your blood gets thicker, you get blood clots, and you die. You catch stress. A lot of people get stroke because they sit on their ass and don't do a motherfucking thing. Water is a privilege. Most people, I like water because you're stupid. Water is a reward. You work in that field hard enough and sweat your motherfucking balls off. You gon', oh Lord, you gonna love that water. That water gonna taste like fucking crystal. Have an appreciation for water. You don't have appreciation for nature because you don't appreciate nature. I love water to death. You got some people act like they gotta put dyes and all kind of shit in water. I don't like the way water tastes. Bitch, water don't have no taste, you goofy bitch. It's probably that funky ass container you got the water in the first place. Water is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. But if you in that right spot, you can taste minerals in water. You can taste the iron. You taste a lot of nutrients in water if you acclimate it. But y'all so fucking goofy today, you rather have a Coca-Cola with fucking breakfast. But we turn our back on nature. So nature say, fuck you too then. Nature the thing that keep your body warm. It keeps your body going. And the minute you step out that bitch, y'all fucking fall the fucking apart. So, again, I want to try to connect spiritual, but fuck everything spiritual. Especially with me, because I can see it everywhere. Ain't no escaping that bitch. You can't escape spirituality, because it's everywhere, it's everywhere. You can't escape it. You can close your eye to it. Yeah, you're going to suffer with that shit, though, but you can't. But I'm going to finish and let this bitch roll, but we gave it up. Y'all too lazy. You don't want to do it. Y'all wanted this world, y'all took the true resources from a woman and took control of it, and now you don't know what the fuck to do with it. You can't even handle it now. When everything was fine. It wasn't broke. You can't fix what wasn't broke. But you broke it. And now you can't fix it. Because it wasn't yours to begin with. See, and I'm going to get off that soapbox, because don't make me get on that damn soapbox, because you ain't going to like me, and I don't give a fuck if you don't like me anyway. I just need you to like me long enough to hear what the fuck I'm saying and get this shit going. Like I say, y'all can do all y'all want. Y'all can separate, hide in a box, be females haters club, whatever the fuck. Just give it I got preparation for, cause them shit you fucking broke. Put it back the way it was and go back to motherfucking business. How about that? So y'all can all miss me with that shit. That little boy said, you can suck a dick up till you hiccup. Wrote it.
The bus is still in water in present day. I would suspect if you're doing a transplant like that, from the East Coast of Africa all the way to the Eastern Shore, that you would have to hydrate at some point. So what we use on the Navy ship, we use what we call.
He's talking in general, and I love this part here, but he's not really saying what they kind of use in the back. He's just kind of saying the obvious, and that's okay because most people don't understand. You need to drink water. That's all the man's saying. And he's just telling you how they, just like in the army, potable water. He's just showing you where they get their water from today. Basically, that's all it is. And it just shows you if they need water and they both today, and it took all that to get the water, the right water drink. Just imagine what they had to go through back in that day to even get the most simple cup of water. You know, they didn't have chlorine tablets and all kinds of shit and filtrations. Well, there's certain filtration because you can use material to kind of filter water off. You know, it ain't gonna stop all the salt, but it's weird. And I can tell you I do, because like I said, we used to filter water all the time. We still, well, my grandfather now, filter water and rainwater. But that's on land though. When you on that water and you ain't got the tools to access that shit, you be fucked. Cause you gotta boil that shit. Filter, boil, filter, boil. And they're on the boat. Half of that filtering process takes so long because that salt is in that bitch. You wasting a lot of water from that evaporation and the condensation. And they don't understand that. You can start off with a whole barrel of water. By the time you finish that process, you probably got like a little over half of what you started out with. And that's still cutting yourself short to supply a whole fucking boatload. That's good for one person. You know, but that filtering process, and then where they get the material from? You can't keep using the same material. What you gonna do? Keep washing the material in salt water? Not the salt all in the material. You goofy bitch. Eventually, that material gonna tear. Because that salt gonna dry that motherfucker up and it's gonna be almost like dry rot. You know what happens when you put salt in a material? It's like acid. Damn near. It's dry rot. But anyway, I just had to try to explain again. And I'm explaining because you got a lot of people that just don't know nothing. And we try to get them to actually visualize and really see what this is, man. That's why people didn't understand the narrative in the first place. That's what fooled them in the first place when the people told them that. Don't you think if they understood the dynamics, we would have never been fooled? But because they didn't understand the dynamics, you should be perished for lack of knowledge, you goofy bitch. When y'all gonna get that? Knowledge is power, man. And with knowledge and understanding, that's wisdom. You can't beat that with a bat all day. That's why they keep trying to dumb everybody down all the time. And that's why they got fake news all the time. But like I said, bitch, you can't fool nobody. Well, can't fool me with no fucking fake news. And that's why everybody's so easily fooled today. Just fucking goofy. Really.
Okay, this is a Navy. Highest rank you can get in the Navy. And this guy's telling us how it is impossible for the transatlantic slave trade to have happened. One of his first point was you would need to hydrate. What's the problem with hydrating? You're on the water. Well, it's salt water, and the human body can't contain it. So he's going to show you the technology that the Navy uses. We called him acting like we doing a dissertation and we college students. We don't fuck around, nigga. We gonna get our man. Yeah, whining them, whoever, man. I don't know everybody, so I'm trusting.
Through these micron filters, and as you get to the end, obviously you get the brine is being discharged back into the
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, Neil. I apologize for
You heard that guy saying to Brian, and it was jumping back into the sea.
Oh, wow. Let me ask you this. Is there like data with these machines, like how many gallons is filtering?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
I hear him.
What would you say,
he really don't.
What, like,
all right, that's
give me an example of like the.
No, exactly. And that's all right, though. But he in the ballpark, and he knew what he was really trying to get to. It's just that to speak it out loud and to elaborate your thoughts, to get the answer that you're looking for, you really got to know what you're saying. You got to know what you're asking. You know, and on the slick, we was trying to ask him shit, but without being so obvious, to let him know how many water it took for motherfuckers to take slaves all the way. Did they have enough water for everybody? In a nutshell, in layman terms, that's what he was really trying to say. Was there enough water for everybody? Again, that's what he's saying. But that was a very interesting point. And I give kudos to that boy again, Omar. He don't know it because I was incognito. I'm the one that sent you that shit in the email that was told you that, yeah, you can pull that data. I'm the one that called Sukala ass stoop. I've been here too. I'm a watcher and a witnesser. Anywhere that vibe, I probably am. You just ain't gonna know it. I be in the skies. And you in the skies, you would. Yep. You can't let nobody know. I ain't say that the enemy know. You can't let the enemy know. Because over here is some bullshit. But roll it.
We call Savannah Port.
The northern part
and
of.
This is what Savannah Port gave us. Because they said they ran the underground slave trade after the abolishment of 1807 Trade Embargo Act, which they say ended the trade. Well, we called Savannah because they said it was an underground one going from Senegal straight to Savannah. Straight shot. So we called them. And they gave us the map. And this map have all of the routes all throughout history. And I want to tell y'all something. Routes do not change. The same routes they use today are the same routes that was used in ancient time, because that's the only way you can get around here without your ass sinking, like the E9 told us. They sent a boat through there back in I think it was the Cold War or something like that, World War II, one of those, and they never saw it again. Goddamn, you hear me? So you can't go straight across. You have to follow these certain routes. Let's work.
South America, they understand what that hurricane season and stuff look like, so it's not strange to us. But he said that how would the people travel at night, especially when the clouds are up and they can't see the moon and things of that nature, when the waves are so big. He said the waves are so big in the Atlantic that even in the vessels today, the waves literally come on top of the boat. So the sailors have to strap, like they literally have to go into that bunker and strap themselves down to that bed.
Y'all saw them videos that I was showing. That shit'll toss you around like a goddamn rag doll. You standing up that bitch, bust your head on that ceiling. The gravity is gone. That shit be going down, you be going up. Your whole body'll smash against the fucking ceiling. You heard what I say? If y'all, like I said, go on the internet and look for this shit. It's there. You got plenty of soldiers and people that's on a boat that'll show you that shit. It ain't rocket science, my nigga. And I said something people in the military, we already understand. Just for the rest of y'all jokers to kind of really grasp a hold to show y'all that when people like us come out and tell y'all some shit, y'all need to go and believe it. I done told plenty of military tales. That's why we different when we come out. We done seen too much. We know too fucking much. And you come back to the regular world, we call it back to the regular world. Back to the real world. Anybody in the military that go overseas and been in combat? Back to the real world. You back with a bunch of dumb sleeping motherfuckers. But we go out to come back to inform our people. And y'all just not getting it, man. Y'all laugh and take shit light, and you don't understand. And we really trying to tell y'all. That's like in the Bible, the brother that left versus the brother that stayed home. You know, that's why the daddy loved the brother that left and came home, because he came home to feed him knowledge, what was out there. It's not like he didn't appreciate the one that stayed home, but we ain't gonna never get nowhere if you don't ever get outside that box. And you gotta have hell of a balls to get outside that fucking box, survive, and make it back home to tell a motherfucking tale. Roll it.
Or else they'll get thrown across the ship and die because they hit the wall so hard. So this is what he's talking about today with modern technology. Anytime a military vessel goes across the Atlantic, in some cases, when a storm comes, they have to strap themselves to their vessel or strap themselves to their bunkers to keep themselves from getting killed.
And anyone in the Navy who's been in the Navy can attest to this, as well as the rehydration system. So today you have cruise lines, Carnival Cruises. These are things that the officer pointed out. You have cruises, even different commercial ships where they have a filtration system on there, because you can't consume salt water. So you can't, if you're loading on arcades, okay, coming from Georgia and
you don't know what that water do though.
Now,
I know what it do, baby. I know what it do.
They're gonna, if the institutions is putting this information out,
they get
to validate. Why do they have to lie about it? Because see, what we can do is go to the records and see where it went, and we can see that no slave ships went directly to Angola to Savannah. So this source that's coming from the institutions that many of y'all are using, or they'll call it primary today through institutions. Now, they are the authoritative figure in this conversation of a slave trade. Why are academic fighting so hard to validate this story when we simply go here to this point and we can tell that there were no routes going towards that at all? My bad, brother. Turn up.
Nah, but what you do see though,
Pastor,
look at what I got on the screen right now. What you do see is exactly what they saw in slavevoyage.org. They said 1,400 ships left Europe, came to the Caribbean, and went back to Europe without sailing anywhere near Africa.
Not at all.
Well, if you look at the map, which is directly from the Savannah Port Authority, you can see clear as day that there are routes that are still going that route today.
Say, man, that's a primary. Say, when you want to know how to do it, I heard Gorilla Hebrew just come in here and say, this how we get busy at BC right here.
Yeah, you got to go out there and find it, man. You can't just, look.
Just like I say, you got to go out there to find it. If you don't expand your mind and you stay in that little fucking box, that's why when them people came over and told them in the damn thing, they fell for it, because they don't know. They don't know. So, we almost coming to the end of this video. Like I said, all of this is about reparations at the end of the day. It's all one fucking goal. I don't give a damn what y'all say. It's all one goal. And that's just the goal, man. That's what it is. So, y'all can fight among each other all y'all so say want. The end of the goal is reparation, no matter how the fuck you look at it. Whether we get it through FBA, whether we get it through Indian, whatever it was. We don't matter to change the name, bitch, the people the same. Potato. I rolled by any name, smell just as goddamn motherfucking sweet.
I put
so from Africa. No, you see Europeans, they stop in Norfolk. Norfolk, last time I checked, is Virginia. You see them coming out of here, going to Savannah. Yeah, these are the same routes that they traveled back then. And then if you want to source on that, you can actually read the 1611 publication date of the Royal Society of London. They'll tell you that some ships left Europe, came all the way down the coast of Africa, came under the ocean gyre, and then came up here to the Caribbean. So, all of that stuff was an exploration, but all of this stuff is available, man. And again, we're on page 28 now. We're almost finished. Now we're talking about how these two commute with one another. So you got England in the Middle East to the Americas, back and forth, but there's nothing. And again, this is the Savannah Port Authority. There's nothing that's going directly to the west and central coast of Africa.
None. So where's this story coming from? Yeah, my bad. Turn it.
Now, I was about to say, and currents just don't change. Like, you don't have a current today out in the middle of the Atlantic, and over the course of 200 years, it evolved. Like Darwin said, it evolved, and the current has changed today. No, the water's been the same, and you would need that current. The current will flow with the wind, so you would need that current to get across the Atlantic, or actually go in reverse order.
Yeah, that's a fact. What people don't realize, if that wind not blowing, and don't get me wrong, the current is cool. If that wind ain't blowing in your favor, bitch, you stagnant and you ain't going nowhere. They work in conjunction. They can have a wind blowing 40 knots against that current. Baby, you ain't going nowhere. This is why back in the day, is the reason why they dropped their sails. If the wind was going against them, they had to drop the sail to try to go with the current. That's the same thing as aerodynamics. The wind is still pushing against, because we're not submerged now. We above the water, fool. The wind will still play a factor. You're not really gonna move. You probably gonna be going 2 miles an hour. And then how long is it gonna take you to get where you gotta get? See, it's all about time frame. And if you can slow down in a trip that was supposed to take you 2 weeks, that's 2 months, bitch, you out of food, water, and every other resource, and you're gonna die right there. So if you don't understand that water, current, and then wind work in conjunction to get you where you need to get, you're going to be lost in the sauce. We got boats down here. We ride boats. We grew up in boats. Everybody here grew a boat. But they used to take us out on that water. You learn a lot about that damn water. I ain't talking about no little lake. We talking about the Gulf of Mexico. That's where we at. I told y'all, in Louisiana, we at the bottom of the shit. We ain't at no lake. We in the Gulf, my dude. And we go way out there. My daddy taught me how to sail. You learn some shit, you watch it. But I just want people to hear this shit. We got one more. And they showing how they just move people from port to port. And we're going to wrap this video because it's rolling a little bit too long. But we're going to finish and let them speak, they speak. And that's going to be it for the rest of it. I just say what I had to say, then improve what they can prove. Again, Donald Trump, reparation, 10 million, let's get it. Go.
Because if the current from Africa is pushing this way, I can't see how a sailboat would leave the Caribbean and then go direct, straight line back to Nigeria. Because then you'll be going against the current, and your sail won't even be able to work on your behalf because you'll be going against the current in a wooden boat. So we're gonna talk about them boats too. We're gonna talk about everything today. But I just want to share that, and then Chief, you want to say something?
Nothing. We here to we amalgamated people. We in the mix. And we tell people, open up, do a family tree. When we're tracing this family tree, a lot of people see Europeans. You can find Europeans family tree.
1 second.
Tells you what part of Europe that they're coming from. They also, you can find information on when did they make it to America, what ship were they on, what port did they come through. One thing that a lot of people, when you hear
Alpha, you get it's that Jaheem. A man to
All
south.
right, I think we came to the end of it wasn't the end of their video, but it's the end of my video. Like I said, they got a couple hours. I'm not here to grab nobody content. I'm not here to overshadow nobody content. I just had to grab this piece to show people what the hell was really going on. And, the real shit, man. And that's all it is. At the end of the day, they lied. And at the end of the day, y'all gotta sit down seriously and ask yourself, why? Why was it so important for them to just destroy and disrupt the people on this land? You know, like I said, they all say, oh, Africa, the mother. Why you don't just fuck with that over there? Why y'all wasn't happy? Because they done already took Africa, to be honest with you. They did. We don't have all them airplanes over here like they got in Africa. We don't have all them colonizing people coming like they did in Africa. Yeah, they came over here. We had 3 bitches around here. Spanish, British, and French. And then we whipped their motherfucking ass. Africa got all kind of motherfuckers run all over the place. Anybody that came over here, we still whipped that ass and got that ass. Whip that ass, whip that ass. Got them up on out of here. So wherever it was, they had to team up to get our ass. And look, they even had to team up with the African, with the black people to even come get our ass. That's how powerful we was. That's how badass we was. I'm super bad. But without further ado, this gonna conclude the end of this video. And y'all sit down and think about it. Like I say, and I'm gonna keep saying it again, bro. I swear to God, I'm gonna keep saying this shit. Y'all get tired of hearing it. We have everything we need. Let's present this to Mr. Donald J. Trump. We don't have long. That man not gonna be in office forever. And y'all gotta stop clowning. And let's get to getting. And like I said, let's strike while the iron is hot. I don't know what y'all waiting on, to be honest with you. I don't know what y'all waiting on. Y'all waiting to fight each other so bad, they only got 2 dudes standing? Is that what y'all waiting on? Y'all gonna kill each other off behind who right and who wrong when the proof is already there? Ain't no more debating. Ain't nothing to fucking debate. That's why when I saw that ride going on Sonetta, I said, I ain't about to debate these fools. Why y'all just can't show people the proof? They can read, right? They claim they're so smart and they're so scholarly and they're so intelligent and intellect and they're a highbrow thinker. You shouldn't even have to open your fucking mouth. All you do is just show it to them. And sit the fuck back. But if you gotta do all that talking, they ain't even worth your time. That means that motherfucker don't have no reading and comprehension skills, and he dumbing in a box of motherfucking rocks. And you're throwing pearls to motherfucking swine. Squeal like a little picking up. Squeal! Half of these niggas out here, y'all illiterate like a motherfucker. You just regurgitating jailhouse shit. Tell that motherfucker, give you some background and a preface on what he's saying. Everything got a leg to stand on. And I ain't here to try to keep bashing a motherfucker, but that's all y'all asking for it. You don't stop till somebody put you in your motherfucking place. But I told y'all who I was now. I ain't about to stand for all them goddamn lying. And all that fucking feeding the delusion. Like Master Bible say, massaging a fucking crazy. It's time out for that dumb shit. That's why we at where we at now. Go look back in one of them damn videos. I done showed you my astrological sign. I done showed you who the hell I really was. I done showed you my gematria. I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not. I ain't about to massage no nigga ego. You heard me? I'm not about to massage no nigga ego. For what? Cut the bullshit. And let's get this shit. Like Yoda said, damn cut check out. 10 million. Tax-free. Lump sum. Reparations. Donald Trump. You know I gotta say my little true shit. Y'all get your shit, get that paper, and let's go talk to that goddamn man. So I'm out of here. Hair pigeons and kid grease. Yep, yep.